Hello students, today we are studying biology class 11th chapter number 7 cell division. Okay, we have already started with this chapter. We are continuing this chapter. In our last lectures we have studied about cell cycle, then we have studied mitosis, stages of mitosis, that is prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Then we have studied cytokinesis, and then we have studied about the significance of mitosis, and we have studied cytokinesis in plant cell and animal cell. Okay, so in this all things we have studied in detail. We have even studied about the death of a cell. Okay, all these things we have studied in detail in our last lectures. So today let us start with the next process of this chapter, next process of cell division, that is meiosis. Meiosis is taking place after the mitosis. Okay, meiosis takes place after mitosis. So what do you mean by meiosis? Let us start with the definition of meiosis. The form of cell division by which gametes with half the number of chromosomes are produced is known as meiosis. The term meiosis, meiosis means, again I am repeating definition, the form of cell division by which gametes with half the number of chromosomes are produced. That means half number of chromosomes are produced in meiosis. See here it is given diploid 2n, and after meiosis it becomes haploid, that is n. It becomes half. Okay. So diploid condition is resulting into the haploid condition. Meiosis is a sexual reproduction. The term meiosis was coined by J.B. Farmer in the year 1905. The cells in which meiosis occur are called meiocytes. Okay, the process in which the meiosis takes place, the cells in which the meiosis occurs are called as meiocytes. So, what is meiosis? Meiosis was coined by J.B. Farmer. Okay, first time this term was coined by J.B. Farmer in 1905. It takes place only in reproductive cells during the formation of gametes. So this is very important thing, that it takes place only in reproductive cells. So this process is called as, meiosis is known as sexual reproduction. Okay, it is just taking place only and only in reproductive cells. By this division, the number of chromosome is reduced to half. Hence, it is also called as reductional division. You can see 2n is getting reduced to n. That means the number of chromosomes are reduced. So it is also known as reductional division. The cells in which meiosis takes place are termed as meiocytes. Meiosis produces 4 haploid daughter cells from a diploid parent cell. Meiosis is of 2 subtypes. Okay, so let us study in detail about meiosis. First, let us study the significance, the importance of meiosis. Meiosis halves the number of chromosomes going to sex cells so that the offspring will have both the mother and father's genetic material. So it is very much important that the offspring should have the genetic material of both mother as well as father. So during meiosis this is happening, that is meiosis halves the number of chromosomes going to sex cells. Okay, so that the both mother's and father's genetic material enters the offspring. Meiosis reduces the chromosome numbers so that the offspring will be normal. It brings about variation of offspring or individuals. Next is stages of meiosis. There are 2 stages of meiosis, that is meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. First, meiotic division or heterotypic division. Meiosis 1 is known as heterotypic division, that is meiosis 1. And meiosis 2 is known as homotypic division, that is second meiotic division or homotypic division, that is meiosis 2. Meiosis 1 is divided into 5 phases. It begins with one diploid parent cell and ends with 2 haploid daughter cells, having the number of chromosomes in each cell. Okay, that means half of the number of chromosomes are there in each of the cells. Meiosis 2 is divided into 4 phases. That is, meiosis 2 starts with 2 haploid parent cells and ends with 4 haploid daughter cells, maintaining the number of chromosomes in each cell. So we are going to study both meiotic division, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2 in detail now. So let us start with the first meiotic division or heterotypic division. Okay, these are the phases of meiosis 1. We are starting with meiosis 1. So let us see the phases of meiosis 1. Meiosis 1 means the reduction division. Okay, in this the cells will be reduced. Diploid mother cell produces 2 haploid cells. Prophase 1. There are 4 stages in meiosis 1. That is prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, telophase 1. Okay, prophase 1 is divided into 5 substages, that is leptotene, zygotene, pachytene, diplothene and diakinesis. So prophase 1 is divided into leptotene, zygotene, pachytene, diplothene and diakinesis. So one by one we are going to study all the subphases in detail. Okay, students? So first let us start with prophase 1. During first mitotic division, let us once again go through this. First mitotic division, diploid cell is divided into 2 haploid cells. The daughter cells resulting from this division are differentiated from the parent cell in chromosome number. Hence, this division is also called heterotypic division. Okay, this division is also called as heterotypic division. It consists of the phases like prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, telophase 1 and cytokinesis 1. Okay, I repeat. Meiosis 1 consists of phases like prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, telophase 1 and cytokinesis 1. So let us start with prophase 1. Prophase 1 means this phase is the longest phase. Okay, prophase 1 is the longest phase among the 4 phases, that is metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Prophase 1 has longer duration. Okay, it is the longest and most complex phase. 90% of the meiotic process is spent in prophase 1. Okay, that means more of the process is taking place in prophase 1. Chromosomes are getting condensed in this phase. Synapsis occurs. That means homologous chromosomes come together to form a tetrad. Okay, all the homologous chromosomes are coming together to form a tetrad. What do you mean by homologous chromosomes? Homologous chromosomes means the chromosomes which are similar morphologically as well as genetically as well as structurally. Same type of chromosomes are known as homologous chromosomes. When homologous chromosomes come together and form the tetrad, it is known as synapsis. Okay, tetrad is 2 chromosomes or 4 chromatids, sister and non-sister chromatids. Okay, you can see here the diagram of prophase 1. That is sites of crossing over, spindle formation, tetrad formation, fragments of the nuclear envelope, sister chromatids as well as non-sister chromatids. Okay. Prophase 1 is the longest phase in duration compared to the prophase in mitosis. We can even say that prophase 1 of meiosis is longer than the prophase in mitosis. Here in the process of meiosis also it is the longest phase, but the duration is much more longer than the prophase of mitosis also. Okay, among the prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, telophase 1, prophase 1 is the longest phase. it has longer duration. But as comparison with the mitosis, the prophase of mitosis is also having less duration than the prophase of meiosis. That means the prophase 1 is the longest phase among all the phases of mitosis as well as the other phases of meiosis 1. Okay, I hope it is clear to you all. It takes about 85 to 95% of the total time for meiosis and also much more complex process. The prophase 1 is divided into 5 stages, that is leptotene, zygotene, pachytene, diplotene and diakinesis. I repeat, prophase 1 includes 5 substages, that is leptotene, zygotene, pachytene, diplotene and diakinesis. All these stages, substages, 5 substages, we have to study in detail. Okay, prophase 1 has the longer duration. The significant features which are peculiar to meiosis occurs in this phase. This phase can be subdivided into 5 substages, that is leptotene, zygotene, pachytene, diplotene, diakinesis. Students, you have to repeat these words with me, that is leptotene, zygotene, pachytene, diplotene and diakinesis. So each of the substages we are going to study in detail one by one. Okay, in our next lecture. So thank you for today. We will continue this topic in our next lecture.